A lot of movement around, and it is towards Shipley. He can't get a header in, but Tinkler's there. And this squirts away, perhaps for the first corner. Yes, it is. Well, Charlton's management team of Alan Kirbishley and Mervyn Day will be hoping that there isn't an early concession here. Charlton won at Sheffield United, very impressive earlier in the season. But they're up against the Barnsley side here, which has got bodies around in the area, and does score! The first goal of the afternoon goes to Barnsley, and what a start they've made here, with that goal coming inside the first 2 minutes of the match. And Steve Chettle, on loan from Nottingham Forest, has given himself a chance of earning a permanent contract, surely. That's as good a start to a match as we've had on Goals on Sunday this season. This is John Solarco lining up Kinsella. Oh, lovely ball in from him. Barnsley struggling here. It's Newton, thrashes it across. Oh, how did that miss? Andy Hunt. He didn't have any time, to be fair to him. No free kick this time, so Eden has support on his outside, goes for the goal himself. Thrilling try from Nicky Eden. No doubt encouraged by the goal he struck last week at QPR. Nicky Eden looking up, assessing his options and letting fly, and the ball whizzes past Kylie's right and upright. Brown short. Chettle got the first ball out, and he's got the second one out too. Solarco's coming in. Here's a shot for Jones. Scores! Keith Jones. It took the slightest of deflections, but the ball flew in off the underside of the Barnsley bar. Miller, I fancy, wrong-footed. Charlton a level before the break. Mandonk has got it through to Hunt, but well covered again by Chettle that time. Curtis getting forward again. Eden. Here's the cross ball in to Youds. Tinkler stretching, gets it forward. Hignett, corner. It's a really good spell of pressure from Barnsley in the closing moments. A Barnsley corner, and there's a header, and it's planted over the top this time by Tinkler. Not far over. Craig Hignett knows how to measure a good corner, and the South African, who was a scorer in the last home game against Birmingham City, soars into this one, but planted on the top. Youds looks to get something positive here, so does Kinsella. Just touched out by Miller. Charlton do get goals from their midfielders, as we've already seen today, via Keith Jones, and the ball knocked in for Kinsella, and it's just gone wide as Miller gets another touch on this one, headed back in, headed out for the corner by Tinkler, and they really are under considerable pressure at the moment, Barnsley. Solarco drifts another one in, and up goes Youds for it. Here's the overhead kick, surely kept out on the line. Andy Hunt, how didn't he score there? Barnsley in real trouble at the moment. Solarco's corner produced another. Sheeran leaves Youds for dead. Still Mike Sheeran. Kinsella after him. Still Sheeran. Here goes Shipley now, and down he goes. Good tackle, Rufus. No, that was a good tackle. And even the Barnsley fans behind the goal, I think they now realise that it certainly wasn't a penalty. It was just an excellent tackle by the England under-21 centre-back. But a good brisk move, that one. Sheeran leading the charge. Shipley up there alongside him. And but for Richard Rufus, Barnsley might have had something. They do have a corner. And Nicky Eden will now cross it in. Oh, it's just gone wide. Tinkler. Nicely worked manoeuvre, that one. Hignett short. Eden whipping it in. Tinkler arriving at the perfect moment amongst the yellow shirts and steering his header wide of the upright. So Martin Pringle here, and is it over the keeper? Well, that was a chance. It's still with Salako now, headed out. Martin Pringle on as a substitute for Charlton Athletic, had an opportunity there, he didn't have long in which to size that one up. Tried to lob Kevin Miller, but the goalkeeper was just big enough and strong enough to take care of it. Well, no doubt Dave Bassett would feel that now would be a very handy time for Barnsley to score a goal. They got one in the first couple of minutes of the match. Very handy to get one in the last couple of minutes as well. So flick through for Schifferle. He's unable to turn, but Eden can chip one across here. It is Schifferle, and it's held on the line by Dean Kiley. Neat little move that from Barnsley, involving Schifferle twice, and Nicky Eden up there too, but Dean Kiley able to match it. Curtis can't get there. This must be the last chance of the game, and indeed it is. It's a fair result though. Barnsley won, Charlton won, and once Steve Chettle's goal had been cancelled out by Keith Jones just before half-time, the rest of the game seemed to go that way, with both sides cancelling one another out, and so I think at the end of the day 1-1 is about right. Barnsley won, Charlton won.